Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on this team command panel widget blueprint. So here you can see this icon represents the team, and this is the following mode, and this is hold fire or fire at will mode. Here is the widget that we will be working on. So this is how it works in action. So if I press numpad plus to command allies to follow me, you can see I can change to follow me. And if I press minus in numpad, that's hold position icon. You can see the follow me and hold position changes as I press those icons. So if I press again, you can see they are following. And so yeah, and also the other one is fire at will and hold fire. From the numpad star I can enable fire at will. So when the fire at will is enabled, you can see this reticle like icon which represents fire at will. If I press slash, you can see like a stop sign, that means hold fire. Okay, so those are the things. Now I have, let me enable fire at will and move. So once they come here, and if they see the enemy, they open fire like that. Okay, so the commands are working, and we have already worked on the commands. So today we only want to work on the UI part of this. So before we get started, I'd like to remind you, you can access full project files that includes everything that I have worked on over more than 3 years, I think, in this series. So you can get the full project from the Patreon page. This is freely accessible for all the shooter members and all other all access members and anyone in upper tiers. And here is the full playlist. There are about 344 videos, so you can watch all those episodes as well, and you can implement everything that I have done here from scratch by following these tutorials. So yeah, and other than that, once you become a member, you can download anything. You will have access to all the projects that I have done in my channel. To the date, there are closer to 2000 videos, and for each video you can access the project files. So yeah, now let's get back to today's tutorial. Okay, so first let's get started with the widget. So for that, blueprints, UI, and under UI assets, I'll create a new folder called command panel, and I already have created the icons that I want. So let me just drag and drop them. These are the icons I need. This is for the team, and this is for the hold position. This is hold fire, this is fire at will, follow me, and command frame. So this is like the border. Okay, now under UI, I'll create a new user interface widget blueprint, WTG command panel. Right here, let's add a canvas panel, and under that let's add a horizontal box like this. I'll set the anchor to top right and alignment X to 1, then this position X minus 50 and 50, so it will be anchored like this. As for the size, well, I'll make it size to content, and then let me first drag and drop this team icon. Okay, I think the size of this could be a bit larger, so I'll make it align center and align vertically. And as for the size, where's the image size? Here, I'll make it 64 by 64. I think this size is good enough. And T marker. Next to this, I'll add, well, one of this would be there, hold position or follow me. So this will change in between hold position and follow me. I'll call it ing follow. And this also I'll make it like this, align horizontally and vertically, center, align horizontally and vertically. So this scale, I like this scale. This should be a bit larger and this is smaller. That's the way I want it. And next I'll use this fire at will. So this should change it in between fire at will command and the hold fire command. So I'll just call it img attack. Okay, same as before. Right now all of this I'll wrap with a border, and as the border brush I'll use this command frame image. So now this is how this whole command panel widget looks like. Okay, now we need a way to add this widget. Before that, we need to set up commands to change these icons. So yeah, let's add a custom event, change fire mode, and here I'll add an input, fire at where, and img attack. I'll set brush from texture, and I'll select this texture using the fire at will. Now the texture would be, if this is true, I will use, where is it? If this is true, I will use this fire at will image, otherwise hold fire image, and compile. And also I need another custom event to set follow command. Well, yeah, set attack command. This seems better. Okay, now this as an input, I'll use AI command, yeah, command. Now this same way, I can use img follow, set brush from texture, and select texture using this command. If it is follow me, I can use follow me icon. If it is wait, hold position. I should have used hold position for the instead of wait in this command enumerator, but that's fine. Okay, now the functions here, events here. That's all I need that thing for now. And the next step is we need to now add this into the HUD. Okay, now in the HUD, HUD is using this BPI UI. Here, let's add a new function. Set AI command UI. Let's say set follow command UI. I add a category UI BPI UI commands, and here we need to give, so this is follow mode, so EAI commands, this is the input. And again, to connect to the other one, which is attack mode, set attack mode UI, set attack command UI, and input fire at will. So the reason to implement it like this is I'm gonna set up this interface event in my HUD, so we can get the HUD from anywhere we want and call these interface functions to set the commands in the UI. Now here, where should we do it? Set follow command UI. Right, now for this, first we need to make sure that we have a widget in the type of widget command panel. So create widget command panel, promote this to variable, let's call it WDG command panel. Oh, here I have used a different case, but that's fine. Okay, now so we don't really need to have this always, we just need this here. We can have a validation get convert to a validated get. If we don't have a valid reference, we can create it, otherwise we can just return it. Now here, once we have the command panel widget, I can set follow command with whatever the command given, like this. Okay, right, so let me run this. Now we can convert this to macro, just like here. Let's call it get command panel Okay, and the next thing is what's the other one? Set attack command UI. Now for this also I can use the get command panel, and here can set set attack command UI is in this fire at will value. Simple. Alright, now all we have to do is call in these interface events from whatever the location we need. So that means by default here NPC manager, when we initialize the team, how do we do that? Register member. Okay, here we have command team, and when we issue the commands after this, we can get HUD. Here if the commander is player, the reason is because we might have different team NPC managers for different teams, and some teams might be controlled by another AI commander. So in that case it's not necessary for us to show the commands in the UI. So that's why I'm checking if the commander is the player. Only for player we need to update the UI. So if it is true, we can, well, from the player we can get HUD. This is also another interface event that we have already configured, and then set command, no, set attack command, set follow command, not attack command, and this is the command. Okay, now this is for follow me. Let's see, if I press plus, no, it's not working. Alright, even though we create this here, we forgot to add it to the viewport. We need to do that. Add to viewport. We forgot about that part. Now it should at least show up. Yeah, okay. If I press minus, it's stop. You can see in the top right icon changes. Now following, now stop, follow, stop. So this is the stop icon that I think would be suitable. It kind of looks like an hourglass, but that's the icon that I could think of right now. Hope it is clear enough. And the next thing is fire at will. For that, again here, so the fire at will, here we don't get the commander because we didn't need that before, but now we do. So this is fire at will. Let's add a commander, input from the type actor, Was that the first? Yeah. And move it to the top. And just like here, let's do this. To complete it, get the HUD and set fire, no, attack mod UI. Connect fire at where? And connect command. Now, where do we call this? Because earlier we did not have the commander input, therefore I didn't give a reference there. So now here we do. So self okay, now that should work. So you may have noticed initially this doesn't show up at all. That's because we haven't given any command because of that. Okay, now fire at will is enabled. Now hold fire enabled, but that's not working. Why is that? Oh, here we are using the wrong function. Attack, change attack command. Okay, I was using the wrong function. Alright, now star fire at will backslash hold fire. Okay, so it changed it, and the other one is also changing. Okay, cool. So I think that's all I want to cover in this episode. Now as you can see, fire at will is enabled, but they are not following because I have given hold position. Now if I press plus, now they should follow me. See, they are coming, and once they see, they will open fire. That okay. I forgot to do one thing. This should appear by default. So how do we make the command panel is there by default before we press any commands? So this team manager reference is set here in this find team manager function. This is in ALS base character. Now as we will be having a team for the player, let's open the ALS player, and here and begin play. Let's have a bit of a delay, like 0.2 seconds or 0.5 seconds to leave enough space to initialize the variables, and then team wait, we can get npc manager. No, what's the variable? Yeah, oh, team manager. Yeah, well, basically we need to call this as the default commands. Fire at will is enabled. Maybe by default leaving it disabled would be a good idea, and the follow me instead of wait. Okay, now there was an error. Okay, now yeah, here we got the team commands panel. All right, so that's enough for today. So thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for the download here in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and feel free to let me know what else you would like me to cover here. Perhaps I would cover some more team mechanics like reviving a member, and I actually haven't planned. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see, and thanks for watching. See you in another episode. Goodbye.